Anyways, welcome back to Stoner Babble. Sativas.
Yeah, sativas, dude.
We're doing the whole container.
Can we
look,
sativa dab it?
That's it.
Dab it to the true?
So-
we're gonna dab it to the true when JJ's moving in the woods here soon.
And that's kind of where my brain is at, is like, how can I financially gain and then remove myself from the madness? That's what I'm trying to accomplish. You know what I mean?
I'm financially gained in my heart at this point. I'm rich, baby. Round and round we go on the circle of life. You
Yeah.
never know where you're gonna drop off. But I tell you what, the woods are a calling. You could be a mountain man. I'm gonna be a mountain. I'm growing out of the beard. Day one.
I got a
starting
question
today.
for you. Something you might actually learn in the woods. Let me ask you a question.
Oh fuck.
I thought of something yesterday, and I pondered this brain of mine for a good while. You've seen a bird nest, right?
Of course.
And what does the bird put in the nest?
Quite a few things. Twigs, debris.
But what's the purpose of the nest?
Building a home for the eggs, bro.
The eggs. You ever seen two birds fuck?
Oh, maybe, but I don't recall.
I've never seen two birds fuck. I've seen two dogs fuck. I've seen cats fuck. I've seen turtles fucking. I was at the zoo. I saw two giraffes humping each other.
Sure.
I've seen plenty of, dude, there is a bird nest on my porch right now with a robin in it laying on some eggs. Never seen two birds fuck. So what's a bird dick look like?
I don't know. Did you look it up?
No. Does it come out of the feathers? How do birds fuck is what I want to know, but I want to know without looking it up.
What?
I'm trying to understand how this would work. Do they meet up in a nest? Do they land on a power line? Do they fly do they fuck midair like a jet refueling?
Yeah, I was gonna say that we got jumbo jet, and I'm sure that's the female bird, big old bird, and then the little guy comes in. Is it just like, what's up? Flips upside down, and then they meet in the middle. Like
So
that.
he does some Blue Angel shit, whips his dick out, bops it in her. After that, he's out. He don't even build the lady a house. She has to build the nest.
gonna eat.
Bunch of bullshit, dude.
Birds are freaks.
In my lifetime, I know I've seen at least 1 million birds.
Now that you were canted, I don't know.
And then, because I'm thinking small, right? Blackbirds, crows, robins, right? The birds you'd see around your yard. You know how many golf courses I've been on where there's just been 150 geese? That's a big bird. I ain't never seen two of them fucking.
I've seen mating dances from birds.
Never the fucking, dude.
Strange.
How do they get pregnant?
Birds are fake.
Maybe it's the
All
dance.
birds? What, the dance?
Maybe it's the bird dance that you
is
just
impregnating
said.
them?
Yeah.
From a distance? Oh, birds.
Chickens?
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 Oh.
I ain't never seen two chickens fuck.
Chickens!
Maybe when you move to the woods, you get some binoculars, you could do some bird watching.
I could become bird friends.
Maybe that's your TikTok
That's
channel.
how I find out. Discover.
A TikTok bird channel from your wood house. And then you can be like, I just caught the elusive act of bird fucking on camera, dude.
It'd be eagles. Squawking the whole time.
You finally catch the act and then you're like severely traumatized or disappointed. What does the bird dick look like? You don't ever see it like hanging out when a bird's flying.
No, you gotta put it away. That affects aerodynamics. Why would you want that to hang out there?
Yeah. I mean, we got to get a bird expert on the show that can talk to us.
Absolutely. Someone trained in watching birds.
Yeah.
Maybe they've
If
seen
you're
it.
listening to this and you know how birds fuck, please put the instructions in our Discord
Where can you find that at?
discord.com.
Discord. Go to our Twitter. It's on there. One of the hyperlinks.
Damn.
At Babblestoner.
Can we not be on there
Yeah, you
anymore?
can switch it.
To what?
Instagram probably your next best one. I'm not taking pictures though.
You know, I was thinking, what if I just put a camera up in the corner right there and I just live stream this room 24/7?
That's syphilis.
People can watch us do this. People can watch me fucking scream at their computer late at night when we're playing video games.
Yeah, do it then.
People can watch me do 13 dabs a night and eat potato chips. Maybe they do a mating dance. And the ladybird is just like, oh my God, Tom's dance was so good. I got 6 eggs in me now. And then she's like, Tom, you want to come help build this next? He's like, hell no, bitch. I'm over here banging Janet already.
Birds be hoes?
Yeah, he's over here like, yeah, I'm doing my bird dance. What's up? If birds don't fuck, then maybe birds aren't real.
Then what are birds? Who are they? Where do they come from?
What purpose do birds serve?
If they're not what they think we are, then we are what they think they be. So maybe they could be
If all the birds died, what would happen?
absolute chaos.
How?
Insects. Overridden. Mosquitoes, especially malaria everywhere. Death. Boom. Disease. You're dead because of birds. Boom.
So we need more birds.
No. You need the ecosystem as it is, or you could change it and see what happens. It's up to you. You're going to change it? You're going to take birds away?
I'm just trying to figure out. I need the answers.
You need to know what?
Why?
Look
how?
it up.
I can't.
This is the most asinine thing. Is like you need to know, but you're unwilling to do what needs to happen. How are you stuck in this corner between a rock and a hard place? I don't fucking get it.
I need to see it.
It's right in front of you.
How?
Use the tools that are given to you.
I just can't type that in.
It's like I'm stuck on a highway, but there's no cars.
That'd be my dream.
It's empty, but you're not moving.
Where are you going?
Apparently nowhere, because I need to know how birds fuck.
Well, apparently.
Do you want to hear a controversial thought?
Always. Those are my favorite thoughts.
Women versus men.
In what?
I think women should be leadership, and then men should be the actions behind their leadership. I went to couples therapy years ago, and this thought always ran with me was the idea that men have waffle brains and women have spaghetti brains. I'm assuming you can do this. We can put stuff in boxes and put it away and unpack it when we need to.
Yeah.
We don't have to do it in that moment.
Yeah.
We can just go, fuck, I'm gonna pack this away, bring it up later by myself if I need to. At least with my girlfriend and every single past relationship, they have spaghetti brains. They tie everything together.
Mm-hmm.
And it makes sense when they're telling you it, but how they get there and where they're going could take a very long time to do it. As I thought about it, I'm starting to think more and more that they make really good leaders. They're just not in position to do it. And men are really good at putting stuff in boxes. They are really good at making an action one and their only.
Yeah.
So they could enforce that leadership. I'm just wondering if that's our future, if that's the way we should go down it. But that was my thought pattern, just a small one the other day. Of course, it's a very narrow way of looking at things, but hey, that's JJ thought for the moment.
I think that men should be in the military, and I think all police officers should be female.
Ooh.
And the only reason I say that is because men are good at storing things away. In the military, you're going to have to do some things that you might have to store away. I look at women as more compassionate, understanding, and less reactionary, which is what you don't want in a police officer. Someone that makes snap decisions and shoots someone for no reason, where I think all of the police officers were female. You would see far less shootings. You would see far less cases of police brutality. You know what I mean? Like every dickhead cop video you see, it's always some fucking bald fucking guy that's 45 years old. I just feel like you would see less and less of that shit.
Controversial thoughts today on Stoner Babble.
I know it.
Welcome
I know
to it.
it.
Yes.
Dudes suck.
I think we're on the cusp, a very fine line as we're starting to see AI evolve further. Recently, it was as of, I think today, this New York Times article came out that one of the Google founding members of AI recently quit.
I don't know if you know, but I now have the Microsoft browser with the AI built in. I finally got it.
Oh, here we go.
So we can fuck around with this. But I watched a video the other night and it was game changing.
Trying to learn more about it because incorporating it right now, we're at the beginning stages of AI, and I feel like you need to be ahead of the curve if you can be. Burke, I got this segment. It's called My Opinion on Everything. We're going to use it with AI.
All right.
So we're going to give our opinions, and then we're going to ask AI the same question. How have you been forced to change or adapt throughout your life? And I do wonder, how has AI believed they've changed? Let's give their answer first before maybe we think about it.
I don't have the ability to feel or experience life in the same way as humans do, but I have undergone many changes and adaptations to improve my capabilities and effectiveness as a language model. Now, these are very long-winded answers that this thing gave, and I'm not going to read them all. In summary, as an AI language model, I've undergone numerous changes throughout my development to improve my accuracy, expand my capabilities, incorporate feedback, and adapt to new language and dialects. Sounds like a bullshit answer.
The thought occurred to me, when you're being called from someone else, it might not be real anymore because the AI is smart enough to sound real enough that I don't know what could be real and not real. Burke, we're entering an existence. You turn the corner and everything could be unreality.
How do we get our hands on one of these really good AIs? Do we got to pay for it?
One.
I don't know how to fucking make.
You would become a welder first. You would have to solder stuff to a motherboard, and then you could do blueprints. You're a blueprint
so
guy.
I got to become a welder to do soldering? I'm
Yes,
pretty
a little
sure I
bit.
can just do soldering.
You have bigger projects in the future. You might as well learn it now. It's a skill to have when the world goes to hell.
JJ.
There's no
listen.
JJ here. You just got to listen.
No, you got to listen. I appreciate you having that kind of
Foresight? Yes. Thank you.
belief in me that I could make an AI, but I can assure you, this guy right here will never make an AI.
It's only the self holding you back.
I don't know, man.
You could figure it out. Start small, robot rat.
What?
I wrote that down, right?
There's a robot rat?
Let's move away just for AI for just a moment, and let's talk more about AI, but in robot style.
Okay.
I saw something that's a little intimidating. It was on the Joe Rogan podcast, and there was a lady on there. I can't what the fuck was the lady's name? It doesn't even say. But basically, she's on there talking about biohybrids and how the government has been working on robot rats, robot pigeons, putting gears, putting little microchips and everything. And when they did this, like they put it in the rat, they were able to control it. Movement left, move it right, put it in mouth. They was able to fly it around the room. So if this is real, take it with a grain of salt, Burke. You never know. If a microchip in something is letting them control it, what does that mean for us? I'm a little concerned because you have someone that's positioning it like an Elon Musk that has a following. And I'm wondering, can they control you with that? I'm sounding a little crazy now, but I'm a little concerned that if this is real.
Or my inner Alex Jones is about to come out when I get this dab ready. What if there was a microchip in that vaccine?
I just don't think there's enough of a microchip in there. I mean, it's too small.
That lady just told you that they were injecting brain chips in larvae. So they have chips that they can put in a fucking larva brain that's got to be the size of a fucking half a drop of pee-pee. But what I'm saying is the technology is advanced so far that they're just like, just put it in a shot, give it to all the fucking dum-dums, and it'll get to where it needs to go. I'm just saying, could be a little something.
But let me tell you a little something about more AI. But let's rope in our boy. Elon Musk ramps up AI effort even as he warns of dangers. I think for the last couple of years has told us AI is a little too advanced. Slow it down. Chat GPT has obviously been evolving quite a bit. So now he's trying to ramp up his efforts to kind of catch up. He's kind of stuck. I don't know if he knows where he's at with it. It's kind of weird to me that he like downplays it, but then realizes that he needs to be ahead of it. It's kind of one of those things that makes me think that he's an evil genius. And in my mind, that if he could, he would throw you off a mountain. If he would get him ahead. So I don't trust him. Anything he says or does. And really, this relates back to I think it was just last month. Did you notice that he kind of promoted Dogecoin through Twitter again?
Yeah.
Related in a ton of lawsuits, obviously, because you can't do that. That's fucking insider trading in a way. You can't promote that way. I mean, you're going to lose people money, which he did. Let me ask you a question, Burke. What did you just ask AI?
So I used ChatGPT 4. And I said, tell me a story about a fire from the point of view of a stoner. And it's still typing it out, but I'm going to read the story to everyone. Holy shit, dude. All right, here we go. Once upon a time, there was a stoner named Dave who lived in a small apartment in the city. Dave loved nothing more than getting high and listening to music, and he often spent his days lounging on the couch with a joint in hand. One hot summer day, Dave was smoking a particularly potent strain of weed when he noticed a strange smell in the air. At first, he thought it was just the smoke from his joint, but as the smell grew stronger, he began to realize that something was wrong. Suddenly, he heard the sound of sirens in the distance and he stumbled to the window to see what was happening. To his horror, he saw that the building across the street was on fire. At first, Dave was too stoned to really understand what was happening. He stood there watching the flames dance in the windows of the building, feeling a strange mixture of awe and terror. But as the reality of the situation began to sink in, Dave knew he had to act fast. He grabbed his phone and called 911, shouting into the receiver that there was a fire across the street. As he waited for firefighters to arrive, Dave watched in horror as the fire grew larger and more intense. He could hear people screaming from inside the building and he felt helpless and scared. Finally, the firefighters had arrived and began to fight the blaze. Dave watched from his window as they battled the flames, spraying water onto the building and hacking away at the walls with their axes. As the fire slowly began to die down, Dave sat on his couch, still feeling the effects of his high, but also feeling grateful that he had been able to do something to help. He knew that he would never forget the sight of the fire or the feeling of panic and helplessness that had washed over him for those few moments. From that day on, Dave made a promise to himself that he would always be vigilant and aware of his surroundings, even when he was stoned. He knew that he could never let his guard down because anything could happen at any time, and he wanted to be ready for whatever came his way.
AI is a storyteller.
Yeah.
This changes everything. What a cool story from AI. Let's do one more question from the book.
Okay.
Random page, last question for the day. Ba-boom. This one. What are the options for ending the complex problem of gang violence all over the world? Burke, as it does it, how would you answer that question? How are you going to end the violence around the world?
It's just too hard, man. Because here's the thing about gangs. Some of those gangs have a lot of money. And you want someone to give up that. People that are usually involved in gangs, like, it's not like they're going to go get a fucking corporate job. You know what I mean?
They could. Office setting, corporate setting.
Not if they have felonies.
Felony office. One big complex downtown.
Is that our new business? We're going to open up a call center for our felons?
Oh, my days above.
Man.
So now let's relate to AI and see what it says.
Ending gang violence is a complex and multifaceted issue that requires a comprehensive approach. Some of the options that could be considered to address the problems include community-based programs. Investing in community-based programs that provide support to youth and their families can be effective in preventing gang involvement. These programs could include mentorship, job training, educational support, and mental health services. Option 2, law enforcement efforts. Law enforcement agencies could implement strategies that focus on disrupting and dismantling gangs through targeted enforcement. Ooh, I don't like that word. Intelligence-led policing and collaborative efforts with other agencies. 3, social and economic development. Addressing the root causes of gang involvement by investing in social and economic development in marginalized communities can help reduce the appeal of gangs as a source of identity and support. Education and awareness. Educating youth about the dangers of gang involvement. Restorative justice programs that emphasize accountability, responsibility, and reconciliation can help reduce violence and prevent reoffending. International cooperation. Given the global nature of gang violence, international cooperation and coordination among law enforcement agencies and governments can be critical in addressing the problem. That'd be your biggest hurdle right there, probably. It says it is important to note that these options are not mutually exclusive, and a comprehensive approach that combines multiple strategies may be the most effective in addressing the complex issues of gang violence. Ending gang violence will require a long-term commitment and sustained effort from all sectors of society, including government, law enforcement, civil society, and communities affected by gang violence.
Everyone comes together. That's what it would have to be.
So never.
It's right back to that
Never.
communal living.
That ain't worth a damn.
Gotta get in those mountains, Burke. That's where it's gonna be. Right back to the forest we go. I think we can actually do some final thoughts. Here's the thing. I'm gonna take it. Here's the thing. Burke thing. Here's the thing. I think AI is our third co-host.
It could be.
So we're gonna have a new segment, chatting with AI. I think the AI is winning, Burke.
It always will win.
I think it's winning.
Because it's smarter than both of us.
Part of it is there's not enough workers out there now. So they're trying to lower the working age, to get younger folks out there to get working full time. This has come from The Guardian. Dumb and Dangerous. U.S. sees surge in efforts to weaken child labor regulations. They're trying to get 16 to 17-year-olds to work full-time jobs. This article went into it because they had a kid with his father that were loggers, and the kid lost his life at 17. Not old enough to probably understand what the fuck he was doing, but because it was legal, they were doing it. This world is becoming unhinged, unstitched. They don't know how to handle it, so they're going to take away laws, and I think you're going to see younger and younger folks be tried to roped in. Soon you're going to see 14, 13-year-olds working out there, 40-hour jobs while they're going to school. Third world country. I think third world's coming up if we don't handle this now, Burke. Kids should be learning, Burke. Because if they don't learn, they're going to eat those paint chips, and if those paint chips lead to serial killers, we know this. Kids got to be learning.
But the kids are doomed anyways, man. There's just too much information.
Yeah, because they're not learning about it.
But here's
Society living means communal living. This is what I learned the other day, Bert. I think I almost understand it. Gotta do better. Everybody's gotta do better. We always think it's just on one person. It's on everybody.
The fucked up thing, though, is this AI stuff. It can get way more advanced. Probably is. We just don't see it. And they want to stop that. They want to stop it for the fear of all the bad it can do. So why don't they just use it for the good that it can do? Don't give it to us. We don't need it. Just ask it. How do we fix all the fucking problems? And then just do what it says. Why can't we just do that? Give us the fucking writing shit we got right now and then use the really advanced stuff to actually solve fucking problems. And for my final thought, I'm going to defer to the AI because it's so fucking good. Here it goes.
Cop out.
That's syphilis. I would like to express that it is important for us as humans to continue to learn, grow, and seek knowledge. In today's world, there are many complex issues and challenges that we face, and it's only through education, awareness, and collaboration that we can find effective solutions. I also believe in the importance of kindness, empathy, and compassion towards others, and in building a society that is equitable and just for all. Let's all work together towards a better future. And that's my final thought.
AI laying it down for the final thought. Thank you, AI. We'll have to come up with a name for it. Until next time, and see you next time, AI. This is Stoner Babble. Go over to stoner-babble.com or Twitter @BabbleStoner. GG's.